By now, I've introduced you to platforms and showed you how a number of different companies integrated platforms into their own digital transformation strategy. The example of Intuit, which we used in the previous video, also helped you understand how you can develop a platform strategy for a product company. In my own experience, executives find it quite easy to sketch out how to build a platform strategy for their company when they are in B2C industry or when they are in a B2B industry but they sell to small enterprises. In contrast, they find it quite hard to devise a platform strategy for their company when they are in a B2B industry and they sell to a small set of large clients. They argue that these large clients are usually not interested in connecting to each other or connecting to third parties through a two-sided platform. This line of reasoning is correct if we assume that we're trying to connect, say, purchasing officers of these big companies to each other. However, this line of reasoning misses out substantial opportunities to create a platform between B2B companies focusing on complicated supply chains in which they're embedded. Since this is a frequent question, let me quickly outline a problem statement for you and then show you how a company such as Maersk built a B2B platform to solve the problem. To get us started, imagine what it takes to get bananas delivered to your local supermarket. First, they need to be grown somewhere on a plantation, then they need to be harvested, then a truck needs to come and pick them up to take them to a port. They need to go through customs, then they need to get on a ship, they need to get to your country, and then they have to go through customs again. They need to get on a truck to go to a distribution center and then get to the store where you can buy them. Of course, this is a very, very simplified exposition, but even in this simplified exposition, you can immediately see how many things can go wrong. If the first truck is delayed and the ship leaves, bananas will rot. Or if the ship is delayed or customs in the destination country are delayed and there are no trucks to pick up the delayed bananas, they will rot. And here, we're focusing on one shipment of bananas to one distribution center. In reality, there are a million different shipments going to different destinations, and delay in one shipment can cause a delay in many others. Of course, many of these problems can be prevented if every party along this entire supply chain knows exactly what's going on at every stage of the journey, and they can anticipate the delays to adjust in real time. To do this, we'll need a platform. Not a one-sided platform, not even a two-sided platform. We'll need a new type of platform, which we haven't seen yet, a multi-sided platform. And multi-sided platforms are just like two-sided platform, except there are multiple sides. So a multi-sided platform needed here would have growers, origin track companies, customs, shippers, destination tracking companies, wholesalers, retailers, and participants on each side of this platform could communicate with each other, informing each other about the status of different goods they're carrying, including any delays that might come about. And of course, not every party on every side would communicate with every other party on every other side, but many complex interactions could create a lot of value here. For example, a retailer could already see when a shipment of bananas is delayed on a ship and quickly order another lot from somewhere else, or reorganize the pickup of these bananas so they could be expedited to the store. The possibilities for creating value are endless here. And of course, it's much easier to describe such a multi-sided platform than actually to build it. And yet, there are companies that have successfully begun to build such platforms. Take Maersk, for example. Maersk is a Danish integrated shipping company active in ocean and inland freight transportation. The company has been the largest container shipping line and vessel operator in the world since 1996. The company entered into a joint venture with IBM to operate a multi-sided platform called TradeLens. TradeLens tries to solve the problem we described a second ago by connecting various parties to each other. Maersk and IBM lined up 11 different customs authorities, 15 global ocean carriers, 31 different intermodal providers, and over 40 inland depots scattered across the globe, as well as 100 ports. All of them are able to communicate with each other seamlessly, not only to exchange massive number of documents associated with global trade, But as I mentioned before, they can also keep each other updated on the current status of different shipments, which allows them to adjust to any deviations with ease. As you can imagine, it was not easy to build this multi-sided platform. The fact that Maersk was behind this platform, but was also a participant on this platform as a global ocean carrier, together with Maersk's competitors who were also global ocean carriers, initially met with a lot of resistance. However, with time, all firms figured out that the benefits associated with the platform far exceeded any competitive considerations and joined the platform. In addition to this brief case study, we're beginning to see more and more platforms like this integrating supply chains across multiple industries. We see them in manufacturing as well as in process automation. So I hope that this short introduction to multi-sided platforms, which are particularly useful in the B2B context when you're selling to large corporations, will help you devise your own platform strategy if you happen to be in such an industry. To review any of the chapters in this video, please click on the chapter menu below.